Man, these Tauruses here today. Well. Gun showers, YouTubers, it is a brisk Sunday morning. It is April 6th, 2025. We are here in Cole County, Missouri at the Jeff City Fairgrounds for the gun show. We're going in with an increased budget of $775 for this gun show. One thing that could take that budget right out of my hands would be a circuit judge, but I think I might be looking for my first Taurus GX model. That way I can carry possibly another $500 over to the Fenton show, which is next weekend, where I'll have a $1,000 budget. With Fenton coming up, that's the second gun show available, and I don't know how you guys are gonna hear through this wind. It's a little brisk out here. The second gun show available where you can enter a free raffle to come shoot machine guns and ride in a tank with me this summer. Make sure to watch this video. And of course, guys, if you've enjoyed this content, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this video, and make sure to keep watching as we go into the next episode of the Range Build. Just got into the gun show here, nice and bright. All right, we got the Heritage Rough Rider Maybell 22 cal 200, the Heritage Barkeep 165, ISSC modeled M22 335, Smith & Wesson M&P 22 Mag 535, a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus 30 Super 450, the Taurus model M905 and 9mm 365. I have one, I like it a lot. Smith & Wesson Shield EZ 380 448 with the range bag. And I have that as well, very nice gun. Ruger Model Security 380 Light Rack 300 new. That's a pretty good price on that Ruger too with that light rack. Glock Model 28 380 ACP 505, Ruger Model LCP2 330. Bottom left here, looking at the Ruger SR 22P 400, Smith & Wesson Mod M&P 22 Compact 405 used, Taurus Model 856 38 Special 330, Charter Arms 38 Special 340, Smith & Wesson 642 38 Special 405, and a Ruger Model LCR 38 Special Plus P 540 used. Then we got a Springfield Armory Hellcat 540. We got a Springfield XD Subcompact in 9 455, Taurus Model GX4. That's something I'm interested in for sure today. On 350, then the Taurus PT111 again in that same price bracket, but that was used. I'd rather pick up a new one. Around 215 used. And then we got the G3 295 up there, and up the top here, Glock Model 19 9mm 450 used, Glock Model 48 9mm new 450, Ruger SR9C 9mm 375, Max Pro Ruger 9mm 475, and a Sky CPX2 175 used. That's a damn good price on that Sky right there. Shadow Systems 9mm CR920P Elite 845, Mossberg Model MC1SC 380 and 9mm, Smith & Wesson CSX 9mm 550, Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ 490, Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 9mm 440. We got a Smith & Wesson M&P again 9mm 505, M&P Compact 465, and a Smith & Wesson SD9VE 390 new. Very nice. All right, Colt Police Officer Model 38 Special used, first year, made 1947, 565. That is in budget, could be my first Colt I ever buy. Model 38 M&P, pre-10 post-war, 38 Special 800. Arms Corps 1911, 455. Springfield Armory XDS 590, got another Arms Corps in 1911 A1 Commander 515, another Arms Corps again 495, Springfield Armory Model XD Subcompact 400, and a Glock Model 23 Gen 4 450, and right at the very top a Smith & Wesson M&P 40 410. Taurus TX Compact 290, We got the Taurus 942M, 380, 942M again, 380, 942M, 380, okay. And a 942 8-shot 22 long rifle plus 250 rounds, 370. Taurus G2C, 12-shot magazine used, 9mm, 230. A G3C, 290. Okay, and optic cut already. Got a Walther 22 mag, 350. Let me see, new. Optional ammo with purchase, 250 rounds for 53 bucks. We got the Canic 9mm and a holster, 370. That's the kit that comes with it though. Ruger Security 9, 290. Springfield Model 3 9mm with extra mags, 300. Huh. Trying to make sense of that price. 300 comes with 100 rounds of ammo. Extra mags are 20 bucks. Huh. Ruger RXM 9mm, 390. That's a good price on that. Glock 22 Gen 4 police trade-in, 40 cal, 330 for a police trade-in. That's not too bad, but sometimes you can find them police trade-ins on pretty dang good deals. We're looking at a Springfield model 1903, made in 1904, 1095. First one on the rack there. We got a Glenfield 30A and 3030, running 700s. Third one in the rack for 350 is a Beeman R1, .177 cal. Ha, got me. We got an AR here. I'm not too sure of the flavor, no price on it. We got 250 on this Noble 50 and 16 gauge, well used for sure. And then we've got a pre-bam Palmetto Armory, 5.56, 1350. Second one on the rack. We've got the Colt SP1 carbine, 2395. Got an SKS and a Rinko Paratrooper, 725. That is in dang good condition right there. That's nice. A little scuff on the stock there. Then we've got, how you doing, brother? Then we've got a Standard Products M1 carbine, World War II, 1875. And last but not least on the end of the rack for 1750, a quality hardware M1 carbine from World War II. Very nice. We've got an Israeli Galil Arms, 5.56, running 1650, a Russian with numbers matching SKS 825. That's a really pretty gun there. Another Norinco Paratrooper, 7.62, running 775. Well, I got the budget, but I don't know if that's the investment to make. 975 on this Norinco Jungle Carbine. That's nice. Get that. Very clean. 1375 on the Inland M1 Carbine. Then we got another quality hardware M1 carbine, World War II, 1650. Got a Sega. I don't see the price on it. There it is. Russian Arsenal Sega. It's a 410. That is super cool. I would love one of these. Don't have the price for it. 1395. Got an FN49 Venezuelan, 1575. A Romanian military parts import build Wasser, 950, and a PWA Commando pre-band, 975. We got 375 here on this H&R Partner pump in 12 gauge, and we got a Savage Model 510 Hiawatha 30-06, 375 with a scope. Huh. Nice. Romanian arms, an AK-74, 2195. Beautiful gun, man. Check RV85 flare gun. 950, sorry about that. Smith & Wesson XD9, 9mm, 450, 2000 on this World War II Remington, 1911 A1. Taurus Judge, 410. Oh, with the long barrel, 475. Man. Close to a circuit, but not close enough, though. Polish Makarov, 9mm, 400. Canic TP9. Elite, 425. And a Smith & Wesson 459, 9mm, around 650. And up top, a Dan Wesson Mod 14 357 mag with the box, $1,000. That seems to be a really, really good buy right there. We've got a U.S. Remington Model 11 riot gun, 12 gauge, running 550. And then we've got 450 on this. What's that? Top loader, Winchester Carnival gun, 22. Top load pump, 450. Neat. Got another one right next to it, 450 again. Then we got 400 for this Winchester 06 and 22. Then a Hungarian M44, 7.62, 54, 450. And we got an old side-by-side. What is it? Let me see. Civil War shotgun, 12 gauge, 350. And we got 350 on the one next to it as well. A Stevens coach gun, 12 gauge. And last but not least, a little done up, a little beat up, a Sovereign SM8 22 takedown, 250. We're looking at a Savage 99, 308 on an 850. Very clean, good looking gun. Third one in the rack, don't see nothing on the second, is a Savage 110 and 270. Then we've got a Confederate carbine on a 250. We got double barrel there at the end of the rack. We're on a 350 on the Civil War era double. Very nice. All right, guys. We got the Swedish Mauser in 6.5 by 55 for 550. Nice tall gun there. 400 running on this 1891 Argentine Mauser and 7.65 ARG. Another 400 on this Schmidt Rubin, model 1885 and 7.5 millimeter. Look at that loading mechanism. What is that? That is super cool. It's a really good island here, or set of tables. Spain Mauser, 8 millimeter, 400. Got a something, I wish I could see a tag. It's a pretty gun right there. And then we've got second from the end of the rack, U.S. Military 03A3 Trainer, 250. And last but not least, with some tape, 225 on this falling block trade gun, 225. All right, and of course, guys, beautiful RPK right there. Take a look at that. Got another Canik TP9 SF 9mm 420, Springfield XDM 40, 400. Oh, must be, yeah, used. We got 380 on the Ruger light rack, I'm assuming. Nope, Security 380, 350, Ruger Security light rack 380, 350, Springfield XD mod 9mm 350. We've got the Springfield Hellcat 9mm package 675. Wow, that might be the, look at that. I can afford that today.
Have you ever seen a Glock 20 comp?
Ooh, Glock 20 comp. What are you running on it? 10mm.
I'm telling you, it's the first one I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I've heard
700. Ooh, and I like 10mm.
This would be really, really, really cool to import again.
357 mag, 9mm. What are you running on it? You know, that's always my question. 720, 2 cylinders. That is a cool.
That's
with the 2 cylinder, I like that.
It's only going to go up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, Taurus GX4. That's also kind of something we're looking for there. 325. Got G3, 9mm, 300. G2C, 9mm, running 290. And the Kel-Tec, I think that's the P17. Yep, 270. And we got the Smith & Wesson 40, SD40 2.0, 340 right there. We've got the Easy Slide 9mm Smith & Wesson, around 550 for the package deal. Really like these package deals. Got the Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm package again next to it, 575. Smith & Wesson SD9 2.0, 370. And we've got the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380, 460. Here underneath there, let's get that out. So take a look. We got the SIG P365 XL 9mm 650, FN 503 9mm 400, a Glock 34 MOS 9mm 690, and then we've got another Glock Gen 5 19 700, and a Glock 43X 9mm 500, Glock 17 C 630 and 9mm, Glock 20C 10mm. Just seen it a minute ago ported. That could be my first Glock because I love that 10mm 700, and we've got a 9mm G-Force 1911 390 370. I mean, that's actually a budget 1911 if I've seen one with the both side safety. That's nuts. That's cool. I like that. Got the Rock Island 45 ACP 390. This one's really cool and in budget. Taurus 692 with both cylinders, 38 357 mag and 9mm. I like that a lot. And the Charter Arms Pathfinder 22 mag 460. And a Charter Arms 9mm 530. And at the end, of course, you guys, we love this one. That keeps me well in budget. Son of a gun. I could use that all day long. That's might be it today. Let's keep moving though, because I'm me, and what if I see a circuit judge in a minute? 230. All right. We've got the Henry Classic 400, 22 long rifle. We've got an AR-15 from Radical. Yep. And 500 with the drum. That'd be a good price right there. I'd take that. That's good. And we got another Radical 500 with the drum, and a Smith & Wesson M&P 15 556U 800, and a G-Force Arms running 300 for the 12 gauge, and we got another 300 for the 12 gauge here, and another G-Force 12 gauge 300, and another G-Force 12 gauge, 210. And we got them again at this show, the Ermoxes, run 170. I picked them up from 175 a couple shows ago. We got 170 on Charles Daly, 101 12 gauge single shot, 170 again on the 20 gauge. We got 150 on the 20 gauge ATI, and another ATI all black, 150 single shot. We've got the G-Force Filthy Pheasant, 12 gauge, 500. Nice over and under, pretty over under. Another G-Force Filthy Pheasant, 410. Over under, 500. Oh, man, these Tauruses here today. Well, we talked about it, and here it is. I got to find out the price here. I literally stood outside and said, if I find a circuit judge today, I only got the budget. I do got the budget for one, though. What's your out the door price for me? And I can hit it. I'm positive.
About 700.
Easy. All day long. I literally stood in the parking lot and said, I'm gonna buy a Taurus GX model and save some money for Fenton next week and bring $1,000 of Fenton unless I see a circuit judge in that price range. And if I can get it, then I'm getting it. And dang it, if I didn't see it on your table, I thought, oh, he's gonna work with me, that's for sure. He always does, and now here we are, so. All right, man, the circuit judge, that's what we wanted. I couldn't believe we walked up on it, and 700 out the door, I'm done, let's do it. Let's film now, and then we'll go see if there's a hot dog. We got the G-Force GF25 shotguns running 280. And again, we got the Bull Pups from Tokarev running 280. And we were just over here when we got stopped off at that circuit judge. Let's get back to it. Chiappa 22 long rifle, 400. Next to that, we have got the Rossi R92 45 long Colt, 550. Beautiful. Rossi R92 again, but in silver, nickel finish, 700. We're looking at the Heritage Rough Riders. I didn't see a price on that SD9. 22 combo, 190. I'm assuming 190 up there. Yep, 160 for that one, 170 up top. Got a Kimber Raptor 2 used, 1400. And a Glock 43X with laser 9mm, 500. And then we got a High Point C9 used, 150. I always like my High Points. I'd pick one up for 100, 110 anytime. Auto Ordnance 1911, beautiful gun, 800. Got a Auto Ordnance 1911 again in 9mm, running 700. Auto Ordnance all done up again, 1500. Taurus TH9 used, 400. A Colt 2000 9mm, 500. Traditions 1873 45 Colt. We are running 700. A BLG ISSC Raptor in 22, 300. Mauser GSG 1911, 400 and 22 long rifle. A Browning Buckmark 500 and 22 long rifle. We've got the Mauser M20 22 long rifle, 250. A ATI GSG Firefly 22 long rifle, 280. Again, BLG Mauser, 300. Semi-auto 22. Another BLG in 1911 and 22, 400, 400 again, and 400 up top. We got the G-Force RPX9 Exodus 9mm for 300. One day I probably have to pick that up. That is a dang good looking budget pistol right there. G-Force 1911 Chronicle 9mm. Man, these 1911s are affordable. We need to be, man, love it. We're on 400 on that one there. We got the EAA Gearson MC P35 600. We got a Colt Target King Cobra, $1,000 and 357. Colt Anaconda 44 Mag, 1500, and a Colt Delta Elite 10mm, 1100. Got a, wow, that's a pretty Charter Arms. Undercover Light 38 Special, 400. I like that a lot too. Charter Pink Lady 22 long rifle, 500. We got 350 on this Taurus TX22. We got 330 on the GX2. And then a car CW9, 400. And up here another car, CW9 400 and two-tone. We got the Taurus 605 Poly 357 mag up top, running 400. Taurus G3X 9mm, 300. G3C 350, and a G3C 9mm 300. I don't see a price tag on them. Let's look at this one here. We got the GX2 9mm for 330, and a Security 9 9mm 400. Taurus GX4 Carry, 400. The Taurus Deputy, 357 mag, 600. It's a good looking, I'd pick it up maybe 450, that'd be nice. Taurus G3, 9mm, 350. GX4C, 400. EC9S by Ruger, 400. And a Ruger 57 Pro, 700. We're at the IWI Masadas running 500. Ooh, Beretta APX. That's nice. I like it. One day I'll have to add it to the collection for sure. The one below it, APX 9mm 500. And we've got the T-Sash, PX9 carry, no price. We've got the T-Sash 1911 Raider 700. Got a Rock Island 600 for 22 TCM. That's neat. Never had a 22 TCM. What's up with the 22 TCM cartridge? That thing looks like it can hold quite the capacity right there. $600 on that one. We got the Rock Island 1911, again 22 TCM 700. Rock Island AL22 22 long rifle. It's good looking 22 for sure. 500. Rock Island 1911 TAC for 9mm 500. 45 ACP 1911 Rock Island 500, and another Rock Island in 10mm 600. All right, we've got the Great Lakes GL19 9mm 400. I'm assuming 400 across the board. Yep, on these Great Lakes. And we got the Shadow Systems XR920 680. Got the MR920 700. DR920 650. CRX 920 and 9mm 650. Got 650 on the CRX 920. Again, 600. And no tags on those right there. And then we got the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus bundle, 500. Smith & Wesson 10mm, 600. Smith & Wesson Custom Shop Competitor 686, 357 mag, 1600. And we've got the Equalizer with laser, 9mm, 600. M&P Shield 380 for 500. Sig Sauer P320X Series 9mm, 700. P938 9mm used, 500. We've got the SIG 22, P322, yep, and 22 long rifle for 30. We got 800 on the 320X10 10mm from SIG, 800. Very pretty gun right there. P210C 9mm, 1600 by SIG. Next to that, we got the CZ P10 with plate 9mm. Nice. Ooh, 460 with the cutout. Good stuff. CZ P10 9mm 500. And 45 ACP 500, Kimber Micro 9 and 9mm 650, HK VP9 9mm 650, VP9B 650. We got a long Glock 17L classic 9mm 600. My brother used to have one of them. Glock 19 Jet 5 9mm 600, Glock 19X 9mm 650. The rose gold bedazzled 40 Smith & Wesson. G23 Glock 600, Glock 31 357 SIG 600. I don't know what to call this one other than bedazzled as well. The Zombie 9mm 600, Glock 34 650, 43X with rail 9mm 500. Glock Shark, you can see that color. I don't know if you can. It's all shiny. 43X 9mm 600. We got another L. And we got a 17 Gen 5 9mm 600. We got another Glock 22 40 Smith & Wesson 600, 45 9mm 600. We got the 20 SF and 10mm 650. We've got the Glock 23 40 Smith & Wesson 600, Glock 27 40 Smith & Wesson 600. Springfield Echelon Armory 9mm 650. We've got the Springfield package running 650. What do we got here? We got Springfield 1911 M1 spec, 45 ACP 700, Echelon in 9mm 680, Hellcat Pro in 9mm 700, Springfield 1911 Garrison 800, Mil Spec A1 Springfield 1911 700, and then we've got the Springfield Armory 1911 Ronin 45 ACP 900. The Springfield Armory 1911 Emissary 45 ACP $1,000. Springfield Armory 1911 Emissary 9mm $1,000. And then we've got a Springfield Armory Hellcat 9mm 600, F&N 500 for the 509 and 9mm, FN 510 10mm 800, FN Reflex MOS 9mm 600, FN 509 TAC Bronze 9mm with 5 mags $900, FN 509 LS Edge 9mm 1100. We got the Great Lakes AR-15 pistols running $600 a pop. We got some closeout radicals. All right, 430 AR-15s. Very nice. And of course, we've got the Great Lakes GL10 and 7mm mag, 1100. Very nice. All right, guys, we got the Tavor X95 Sling Scope 2200. Beautiful gun, very nice. We've got the HKP 39mm with 3 mags holster, 800, and we've got the Remington 1911 R1S 2 mags, 900. Got a Walther P22Q running 355. Got 240 on the Kel-Tec P17 silver. I have not seen one like that. I really like the P17. It was super accurate, great trigger. Got 330 on the Taurus TX22. Got 400 on the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ and 380. We got 230 on the Wrangler. I would love a Ruger Wrangler. I just don't want to pay that price. I want to pay like 175. Excuse me, guys. Got the Diamondback 300 and Sidekick with the duckbill grip there, and 424 on the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Easy. I do like the standard manufacturing 330. If anybody ever has the NAA belt buckle, I will start wearing a belt. I wear suspenders just so I can buy that little 22 embedded in the belt buckle. I think that is so cool. Got 420 on the Ruger LCP Max Elite 380, Davidson's exclusive. I don't see a price here on this model, 27 cal 765. Not too sure if anybody wants to leave a comment on that one. Got 400 on the Walther CCP M2 and 380. We got 400 again on the CCP M2 and 380. Got the Ruger RXM 400, great price. Got 260 on the Taurus, I like mine a lot. Got 270 on the Taurus GX2 and 9mm. Got 300 on the Smith & Wesson SD9. 700 or 600 on the SAR 2000 ST. I haven't seen this one yet. That's nice feeling. Wow. That was a surprise to pick up. That's a solid metal gun. That is really nice. I like that a lot. That felt great. 600 bucks on that 9mm. Got the Kel-Tec P15, 15 rounds, 375. Got 500 on the SAR 9 Gen 3. And 500 on the SAR 9C, and 520 on the SAR 9C again in SOCOM edition. And then we got 490 on the SAR Gen 3 9mm, 450, 690 on the Glock 19X MOS 9mm, and 800 on the Kimber Micro 9. I have Kel-Tec sub 2000 9mm running 450. I could pick one of these up one day. I wouldn't mind having one for sure. I know we say the Florida trash, but they're just a fun looking little gun right there. Then we got the Maverick 88 Cruiser running 270. Look at that. I would love to add the Chiappa pump. I don't have the Chiappa version of that. That's a pretty one too with the shorty. Very nice. I was running 1,500 on that Chiappa.
By the way, my daughter and I watch you on a daily basis.
Awesome, dude. Would you like to be in the intro at all?
Sure.
Yeah, dude. Come here. I'm a hugger. I'm coming right in. Awesome, dude. Thanks for saying
Yeah,
something.
no
I
worries.
appreciate
I
it.
bought you a hot dog too, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, the hot
They're
dog.
waiting? Hold up. You bought me a hot dog?
Yeah, I did.
Bro,
So
you know I was going to be like 3
yeah.
bites and gone, though.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, guys. We got a Sentry AP5SD 9mm. Very cool. On a 1600 there. We got 390 on the Walther Hammer TAC R1 pistol. That's cool. I like that. I'm sorry if I'm in your way, sir. And we've got an APF Fury, all done up, pretty gun, running, what is that, 1200. Then we got another one for 1,000 up here, APF Guardian in 308, and then a Timber Creek AR in red, running 850, and 1200 on the APF Fury in copper FX M-Lock. Very pretty guns. And we've got the TX Taurus TX22, 288. Another one for 288 up top. That is a pretty looking little gun there. That's cute. I like that a lot. 607 for the 1911 and 22 by Browning. That one's even better. Yeah, that is nice. Little Browning 380. 803, beautiful. I'm sorry if I'm in your guys' way. Y'all go ahead, y'all go ahead. I totally get it, dude. Kids are the best. I'm a dad myself. That's why I do what I do. So, yep, no, let them have fun. Way cooler when they're having fun. All right, guys, very nice. 17 HMR Savage, 93 R17. I have this gun. I like it a lot at 375 with a scope. That is a pretty good deal right there. Very nice. We got another Savage, 385 with the scope right there. And a 22 mag Winchester, beautiful lever gun. Winchester 255, 1185. That makes sense. I don't see those. Another Remington, Nylon 66 Seneca, green, 1959. Beautiful gun right there. I wonder what we're running there on that one. 1325, commands the price. 270 Remington 7400 automatic, 985, and a 12 gauge Remington 878 auto, 170, 75 right there. Beautiful gun. Just gonna pause that and read. Colt model 1851 Navy, 336 caliber non-converted. Beautiful gun, beautiful gun. And above that, we've got the Colt 1851 Nobly, Civil War era, Navy, Civil War era, 1863, all numbers match. Very, very beautiful gun right there. Awesome, awesome. We're looking at some AR pistols, 600 for the one on top, 600 for one below that, and then all black. We're running 550 on the AR pistol. Got a 9mm AR pistol, running 600. Got a loaded, all done up AR-15, 580. That's not too bad at all. With the flip down, laser grip, pretty decent. 7-inch AR-15 pistol, running 550. Got a Combat Armory 9mm. Don't know what that is, 375, haven't seen them. It's a pretty gun. Bear Creek BC-17, 9mm, 380. Neat looking gun there. And first one on the rack, got a Combat Armory CA-19, 375, Ruger LCP, 380, 275, and pink camo, Glock 43, 9mm, 475. Next to it, Glock 43 two-tone, 475. Smith & Wesson Bodyguard with laser, 475. And purple, the Sky, 9mm used, 250. A Ruger LCP Max, 380, 320. And a Bear Creek at the very end here in 9mm for 380. We've got 260 on the GF 12 gauge and 250 on the Bullpups. That's a good price. I paid $245, the cheapest I've ever paid for one of them. Very nice. Uh-oh, we've got a Tommy gun, brand new, beautiful firearm, out of budget, $1475, but awesome, very cool. And another beautiful Browning A5 Sweet 16. Man, that is immaculate right there, $1625. And we've got a Browning BL-22, grade 1, 22 long rifle, running $750. Next to that, a Browning BL-22, grade 2, running $1150. Look at that finish. If I had the money, Winchester 1895 Walnut and 3040 Craig. Really, a new gun in 3040. That's crazy. I've never seen one. New manufacturing in that caliber. That is cool. Running 1600. Very neat. Winchester 1886 short blue 4590. That's another new one to me. Running 1300. Winchester XPR 243 Win, left hand, very nice, with the fluted barrel, running 745. Winchester Expert SR20, cool looking 22. Forged carbon 335. I like that a lot. Man, I could put one of them in my collection all day long. I've been looking to get into precision 22 shooting. Would this be a budget entry level for precision 22 shooting, guys? Because I just like the way it looks. Let me know in the comments. Winchester Expert again, bolt action, 300. Winchester Wildcat SR22, 290. Got another one right here for 300. And another Wildcat in wood furniture, running 335. A Savage Mark II 22 long rifle scope, 290. Savage Access 2 400 Legend, 460. And another Savage B Mag 17 Winchester Magnum, 395. And a Springfield Model 2020 bolt action 22, 800 and wood. In camo, we got the Ruger American 7mm I-8, 565. We got a Ruger American Gen 2 Ranch, 762 by 39, running 540. And we've got the Ruger LC Carbine 10mm folding stock, threaded, 785. And a Henry H001 22 long rifle with the big loop, 450. And then the Henry 223 556 leather. That's a first. 1100. Smith & Wesson 1854 45 Colt, 1295. And a used Remington 700 Custom, 270 with scope, wooden stock, 1350. Got a consignment model 99 Savage, 900 buck with 300 Savage with scope, and then a Weatherby Mark V, 300 Weatherby Magnum, $2,000. Stainless Mossberg Patriot and 308 Winchester, 450 with scope. I could be up for one of those one of these days. CVA Scout 444 Marlin, 425. Cool, ambidextrous gun. I could use that because I'm a lefty. New England Firearms, 223. 223, really, single shot, 500. And a consignment Browning, Western Fields Model 30, 12 gauge, 450. And in camo, a used Mossberg 535 12 gauge pump, thumbhole stock, 375. Mossberg 500C, 20 gauge. Very nice finish. Dove Edition, 325. Winchester 1400 12 gauge, 400. And at the end here, a Stoger used Condor 12 gauge over under, 450. Got the Ruger Blackhawk 357 9mm, 825, Ruger single 9, 22 mag, 695. We got the Ruger single 10, 22 cal, 675, and a single 6 and 22 cal, 695. Ruger Mark IV, 2245 Elite exclusive at Lipsy's, 575. Got 300 on the car arms and 380. Sale, Smith & Wesson, M&P 9 Shield, 435. Got 495 on the M&P 9 Shield EZ. And then the Smith & Wesson 686-6, 357 mag, 925. Smith & Wesson 626 Classic 44 mag, 1050. Pieta Great Western 45 Long Colt, 495. Springfield SA 35 9mm, 675. Mac 9 DS 9mm, 900. And then we've got the FN 510 10mm running 990, and an FN High Power 9mm, 1100. Sale. T-Sash C10 Yukon two-tone 10mm. Man, that gun feels great. 695. Another T-Sash 5.7. I need to add one of these one day to my collection. Glock 48 used 9mm, 735. We got the CVA 1851 Colt 350 black powder only, percussion caps. And below that we got the Kimber 9mm Pro with optics, 1350. Then we got the Rossi Brawler for 210. And then the Keltec P17, 209. I really like mine. Highly recommended for a little plinker gun, 210. Man, this is a pretty good show here we got going on. I've seen about 75% of it. Looking good, looking good. One of my subscribers stopped me and said, hey, I already paid for your hot dog, and you guys will see him in the intro. It just tickles me pink when people do that. So I'm gonna pass it forward, so I gotta get me a hot dog for my friends for the next one that comes up. All right, guys.
Well, you got it paid forward. Oh.
Yes, ma'am, it was paid forward for me. I mean, I can't help it, I can't help it. All right, thank you guys. Thank you. All right, guys, well, we got our hot dog, we paid one forward. Let's review this bad boy, and then we're gonna go see if we can't pick up that Rossi Circuit Judge we picked up. Thanks, brother. I was like, well, I'm waiting. No, you're 100% good, brother. Oh, man. Can't comment on the price. I got this one for free, but I can't say it's a nice, juicy dog. She cooked it on a brand new grill she was telling me about, sharing from tips. Love coming to gun shows. Any chance my background is finished, sir?
You're all good to go.
All right, well, let's pay for this gun right here. All right, guys, very happy we picked up the Circuit Judge today. If you guys have enjoyed this content, make sure you guys hit that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure to leave a comment, tell me what you think about this and this purchase. And make sure you guys hit up that Fenton, Missouri show coming up next weekend. I haven't decided. I'll probably go there on Saturday. Uh-oh. Trying to leave, getting yelled at. What do we got? What's this? 44 mag. Oh, we got a guy right behind you. I'll move in. Ugh. What's this?
I know you've been needing to shoot.
Oh man, I got a box for me. All right, all right. My synopsis of this show was, one, I mean, just a great selection of guns. There were new guns, islands of new guns, islands of old guns, islands of war guns, islands of accessories, which you guys don't get to see. There were some islands of knives. Just, this is a really good show, guys. So if you missed this one this time, check it out next time it comes back. I think it's here twice a year based off the frequency I come here. And yeah, I'm just really happy with this one. As always, guys, thank you very much. Let's take a look at this gun. We picked up the Rossi Circuit Judge in black wood platform. Paid $700 out the door for it. Got us a free partial box of some Hornady 44 lever action to throw against that 44 mag we picked up right there at the end of December 2024. We're gonna be shooting that one soon at the range, and make sure you guys stay paying attention to the videos I drop. We're gonna do another range build. I'm thinking this week, weather working out with me. It's been extremely wet right now, and I'm not sure if I can even make it out. That road is very bad out to that property so far today, but we'll see. And I also have a treat for you. We're getting a truck pulled out there so that I have access to it at all times, and I won't say it's a monster, but it's a monster. As always, guys, thanks for watching my content. I'll see you next week at the gun show.